అందరికీ నమస్కారం. 10th క్లాస్ పబ్లిక్ ఎగ్జామ్స్ నందు ఫిజికల్ సైన్స్ క్వశ్చన్ పేపర్ నుండి 1 మార్క్ క్వశ్చన్స్ 8 మరియు 2 మార్క్స్ క్వశ్చన్స్ 3 ఇవ్వడం జరుగుతుంది. ఈ విభాగంలో విద్యార్థులు పూర్తి మార్కులు పొందడానికి కెమిస్ట్రీ పాఠ్యాంశాల నుండి మోస్ట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ క్వశ్చన్ అండ్ ఆన్సర్స్ ఈ వీడియోలో డిస్కస్ చేద్దాం. ముఖ్యంగా కెమిస్ట్రీ విభాగం నుండి కెమికల్ రియాక్షన్స్ అండ్ ఈక్వేషన్స్ అనే లెసన్ నుండి క్రియేషన్ అండర్స్టాండింగ్ అనే ఆబ్జెక్ట్స్ నుండి ఏ విధమైన ప్రశ్నలు అడగవచ్చు అనేది చూస్తే, వై డు వీ అప్లై పెయింట్ ఆన్ ఐరన్ ఆర్టికల్స్? దీనికి ఆన్సర్గా టు ప్రివెంట్ కరోజన్. Pose any one question on types of chemical reactions. Answer, how many types of chemical reactions are there? And gani లేదా give an example of displacement reaction. ఈ విధంగా రాయవలసి ఉంటుంది. ఇంకొక క్వశ్చన్ చూసినట్లయితే, why does the color of copper sulfate solution change when an iron nails is dipped in it? Iron is more active than copper and copper displaced by iron to form iron sulfate. Next question, oil and fat containing food items are flushed with nitrogen. Why? Answer, to avoid rancidity. Fifth, why do silver, gold, platinum not corrode in moisture air? Answer, they are less reactive. Sixth question, a solution of substance X is used for whitewashing. What is X? Calcium oxide. This formula CaO. It is also known as quicklime. Next question, why is photosynthesis considered an endothermic reaction? Answer, it takes energy from sunlight. Next question, why cannot we stir silver nitrate solution with a copper spoon? Answer, because copper is more reactive than silver. Why do we keep food in airtight containers? Answer, to prevent rancidity due to oxidation. Next question, why should a magnesium ribbon be cleaned before burning in air? Answer, to remove white layer of magnesium oxide on its surface. Next question, mention any one method to prevent corrosion of metals. Answer, painting, oiling, greasing, electroplating, galvanizing, alloying, etc. Next question, pose any two questions about rancidity. What is corrosion? What is the reason for corrosion of metals? ఇట్లా 2 క్వశ్చన్స్ రాస్తే సరిపోతుంది. Next question, what is the ratio of hydrogen and oxygen formed in electrolysis of water? Answer, 1:2. Next question, a magnesium ribbon is burnt in the presence of oxygen to give magnesium oxide. Rewrite the above reaction as a mechanical equation. Answer, 2mg plus O2 gives rise to 2MgO. Next question, write a balanced equation for a redox reaction. Answer, ZnO plus C gives rise to Zn plus CO. Next question, why is hydrogen peroxide kept in colored bottle? Answer, because in the presence of light, hydrogen peroxide decomposes ఇంటూ వాటర్ అండ్ హైడ్రోజన్. ఇలాగే ఇంకొక కెమిస్ట్రీ లెసన్ మనం చూసినట్లయితే యాసిడ్స్, బేసెస్, సాల్ట్స్, వీటి నుండి క్రియేషన్ అండ్ అండర్స్టాండింగ్ అనే ఆబ్జెక్ట్స్పై ఇంపార్టెంట్ క్వశ్చన్స్గా ఈ క్రిందివి రావచ్చు. ఒకటి, హైడ్రోజన్ గ్యాస్ ఈజ్ రిలీజ్డ్ ఆన్ ద రియాక్షన్ ఆఫ్ జింక్ గ్రాన్యూల్స్ with dilute sulfuric acid. Second, carbon dioxide or CO2 gas evolves when metal carbonates or metal hydrogen carbonates react with acids. Which gas puts off burning flame with a pop sound? Answer, hydrogen gas. Which gas turns lime water into milky white? Answer, carbon dioxide. Bases which are soluble in water are called alkalis. Complete the following equation. Acid plus base gives rise to salt plus dash, water. Example of neutralization reaction. HCl plus NaOH gives rise to NaCl plus H2O. What is pH scale? A scale for measuring hydrogen ion concentration in a solution is called pH scale. Write the formula of bleaching powder. Answer, CaOCl2. What is the common name of compound CaOCl2? Bleaching powder. Write the formula of plaster of Paris. Answer, CaSO4 of H2O. Dash is used for treating indigestion. Antacid. The pH of a neutral solution is dash 7. pH of acid less than 7. pH of bases more than 7. The process of making an acid or base with water is called dash dilution. Magnesium hydroxide is dash mild base, which is main ingredient in antacid. Answer, magnesium hydroxide. Its formula MgOH twice. It is also known as milk of magnesia. Methyl orange in acid gives dash color, red color. Methyl orange in base gives dash color, yellow color. Phenolphthalein in acid dash no color. Phenolphthalein in base gives dash color, pink. Acid solution turns blue litmus into red. Alkali solution turns red litmus into dash color, blue. Write one use of plaster of Paris. Answer, it is used for making surfaces smooth. Give an example of an acid, base and salt. Acid, hydrochloric acid. Base, sodium hydroxide. Salt, sodium chloride. Write the uses of the following. Write bleaching powder uses. Used in textile industry, oxidizing agent. Washing soda uses. Cleaning agent, preparation of borax. Baking soda uses. Making baking powder, used in antacid medicines. Plaster of Paris uses. Making toys, house ceilings. Next, applications of pH. First application, prevent tooth decay, proper digestion in humans, maintain healthy soil for plantation, self-defense mechanism of plants and animals. Some naturally occurring acids: vinegar, acetic acid; orange, citric acid; tamarind, tartaric acid, tomato, oxalic acid, curd, lactic acid, lemon, citric acid, ant sting, methanoic acid, nettle sting, methanoic acid. నెక్స్ట్ కెమిస్ట్రీ లెసన్లో మెటల్స్ అండ్ నాన్ మెటల్స్ నుంచి మనం చూసినట్లయితే క్రియేషన్ అనేటువంటి ఆబ్జెక్ట్ నుంచి క్వశ్చన్స్ ఈ విధంగా అడిగేటటువంటి అవకాశం ఉంది. వాట్ ఈజ్ అక్వారీజియా? ఏ ఫ్రెష్లీ ప్రిపేర్డ్ మిక్చర్ ఆఫ్ కాన్సన్ట్రేటెడ్ హైడ్రోక్లోరిక్ యాసిడ్ అండ్ కాన్సన్ట్రేటెడ్ నైట్రిక్ యాసిడ్ ఇన్ ద రేషియో ఆఫ్ 3:1. వాట్ ఈజ్ amalgam? In an alloy, one of the metal is mercury, then that alloy is called amalgam. What are the amphoteric oxides? Oxides which react with both acids as well as bases to form salts. And water known as amphoteric oxides. Which metals do not corrode easily? Gold, platinum. Name the alloy of copper and zinc. Brass. Name the alloy of iron and carbon. Steel. Name the alloy of copper and tin. Bronze. Name the alloy of lead and tin. Soldering wire. Give an example of a metal which is a liquid at room temperature. Mercury. Give an example of a metal which can be easily cut with a knife. Sodium and potassium. Metal react with cold water. Sodium, potassium, calcium. Metals react with hot water. Magnesium. Metals do not react with cold water and hot water. Zinc, aluminum, iron. Next question. Name two metals which are found in nature in the free state. Gold, platinum. Which chemical process is used for obtaining a metal from its oxides? Reduction. Give one example of amphoteric oxides. Aluminum oxide, zinc oxide. Name the non-metal which is lustrous. Iodine. What are alloys? An alloy is a homogeneous mixture of two or more metals or a metal and a non-metal. Next question. Aquaregia meaning in Latin is royal water. Non-metallic electrical conductor. Graphite. Why do ionic compounds in the solid state not conduct electricity? Because movement of ions is not possible due to their rigid structure. Next question. Why is solder used for welding electrical wires? Solder, an alloy of lead and tin, has a low melting point and is used for welding electrical wires. Next question. Write any one physical property of metals. Metallic luster, ductility, good conductors. Write any one. Propose a method to extract highly reactive metal from its ore. Electrolysis. నెక్స్ట్ కెమిస్ట్రీ లెసన్ మనం చూసినట్లయితే కార్బన్ అండ్ ఇట్స్ కాంపౌండ్స్ నుంచి ఏ విధమైనటువంటి వన్ వర్డ్ ఆన్సర్స్ లేదా టూ మార్క్స్ ఆన్సర్స్ రావచ్చు. నేమ్ ద సింప్లెస్ట్ హైడ్రోకార్బన్. మీథేన్. నేమ్ ద యాసిడ్ present in vinegar. Acetic acid. Its formula CH3COOH. What is the catenation? The ability of self-linking of same atoms to form a long chain is called catenation. Write any one use of methane. Methane is used as fuel. Write one use of vinegar. 5 to 8% solution of acetic acid in water called vinegar. It is used as a preservative in pickles. Write any one use of ethanol or ethyl alcohol. Ethanol or ethyl alcohol is used as a solvent in medicines. What is the use of esters? Esters are used in making perfumes. What is soap? Soaps are sodium or potassium salts of long chain carboxylic acid. What is detergent? Detergents are generally sodium salts of sulfonic acids or ammonium salts with chlorides. What does carbon bond in oxygen to produce? Carbon dioxide, heat and light. What is a homologous series? Explain with an example. A series of compounds in which the same functional group substitutes for a hydrogen in a carbon chain is called the homologous series. Example CH3OH, C2H5OH, C3H7OH. The difference between the formula of any two successive numbers is CH2. Next, vinegar is a solution of 5 to 8% acetic acid in water. 100% pure ethanol is called absolute alcohol. What is allotropy? Write allotropy forms of carbon. The occurrence of the same element in two or more different forms is known as allotropy. Allotropes of carbon are diamond, graphite, Buckminster fullerene. What is the hydrogenation? What is its industrial application? Hydrogenation is the process of adding hydrogen to unsaturated hydrocarbons in the presence of a catalyst to form saturated hydrocarbons. Industrial applications. It is used to convert vegetable oils into vanaspati ghee. What is an esterification reaction? Explain with an example. Ethanoic acid react with absolute ethanol in the presence of an acid catalyst to give an ester. This reaction is known as esterification. Its equation CH3COOH plus C2H5OH gives rise to CH3COO C2H5 plus H2O. Which of the following hydrocarbons undergoes an additional reactions? The answer is D, C3H6. Write the formula of homologous series to which C5H10 belongs. CnH2n. Some functional groups is given here. Alcohol OH, aldehyde CHO, ketone CO, carboxylic acid COOH, ester COOR. Types of hydrocarbons mainly alkane, its formula CnH2n plus 2, alkene CnH2n, alkyne CnH2n minus 2. Next question, explain the combustion with an example. Carbon in all its allotropic forms bonds in oxygen to give carbon dioxide along with the release of heat and light. C plus O2 gives rise to CO2 plus heat and light. Next question, What are the two properties of carbon which lead to the huge number of carbon compounds we use around us? Answer: catenation, tetravalency. What is the use of detergent? It is used to make shampoo, products for cleaning clothes. So these important questions are prepared by GVS Subramanyam garu, DSO, and AVL Narasimharao garu, SA Physics, Vadal Revu.